guys, and welcome to the video. I hope you all are well. Today's build video, guys, is for the Barbarian class using the Wrath of the Waste set, and of course classic Whirl Wind bar, baby. This particular build setup, guys, is for speed greater rifts. You can use the T16 as well, but I've already done a previous video about that. Check it out in the description of this vid. Okay guys, so let's go through it. For those who don't know what's happened with the set bonus of Wrath of the Waste, before we go through that though, guys, unfortunately Lamentation Belt has not kept its damage bonus from the PTR. It did have a 200% buff on it. Unfortunately, it's gone, which sucks. To be honest, I disagree with that buff being gone. But this build is still very, very good. It's definitely worth playing for Season 19, man. That's the kind of stuff that we didn't keep the belt. Blizzard should have met us halfway. It gave us at least 100 Rend damage on the belt, in my opinion. Anyway, let's carry on with the video. Okay guys, so for Wrath of the Waste set, you get this for free on Season 19 from Hadri's Gift. Follow some quests, boom, you get the full set. So you can really get your going off running, man. Off to a great start for Season 19 if you start with Barb. Okay, 2 set bonus. Increase the damage of Rend by 500% and its duration to 15 seconds. 4 set bonus. During Whirl Wind and 3 seconds after, you gain 50% damage reduction and your applied Rends deal triple damage. Ooh. Naughty. And then 6-piece bonus, guys, basically 10,000% damage to Whirlwind. Beautiful. Okay, guys, so it's a speed farm build. I've offers as much speed as possible, but with survivability as well. Made this build very, very newbie friendly as well, so you can just use it straight away. All my gear is utter trash. It's just stuff I've just chucked on, okay? No Paragon use it. All the gem levels are pretty low as well. Okay guys, main hand, Echoing Fury. Why Echoing Fury? Basically because it's got 75% attack speed buff on it and 25% movement speed buff as well. And also making use of the Fear. It always has Fear on secondary. You actually want high Fear on this, okay? Why? Because Fear will proc the Ritual's Ring of Mastery, which gives us an extra 60% movement speed for 4 seconds. So you're because you're hitting so quickly all the time as well, you're proccing this Fear all the time, and it's just making your movement speed just go boom like that. It's very, very cool, man. It's a great, great combo. Love this weapon, man. Offhand, guys, Ambo's Pride, attacking with Whirl Wind also applies Rend, and the total damage of Rend is still over 1 second. That's why the Rend damage works so well now. Also, guys, remember, you need to stack physical damage. Check the guide in the description of this video for best rolls of gear on all your gear, okay? So all the damage comes from Rend, not from Whirl Wind. Whirl Wind just applies the Rend to the target, basically, okay? So you don't stack lightning, like it says here, okay? So it's Rend. Just the one right here, baby. Physical, guys. Lovely. Okay, let's carry on then. So next ring, guys, is Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. Basically, when we're whirlwinding on targets, it's proccing this ring. Okay, you get 1 second cooldown on all your skills in your bar. Most importantly, it's reducing the cooldown of Wrath of the Berserker, because you need to be in this form to perform correctly. That's why I use it. First in the gem, guys, of course, is Bane of the Tramp. And currently, this video is only 101. Very mediocre gem these days in Diablo 3. Lamentation Belt, guys, you still got to use it. Rend can now stack up to 2 times on an enemy. Shame about the buff. Still decent though. Extra one's last ring, like I said, guys, for the movement speed buff, which is fantastic. If you don't care about the movement speed, you can always opt in for a conventional elements, more damage on physical rotation. But remember though, this is just with low BGR speed, so in my opinion, you want to get from A to B as quick as possible. You have enough damage anyway, so might as well make use of the Echoing Fury and Ritual Ring combo. Next gem, guys, is Bane of the Stricken for the Rift Guiding Kill. If you're doing really low GR speeds, you don't even need Stricken, you can just opt in for Bane the Powerful, the extra 20% damage buff, and just blast through even quicker. Okay, so it's up to you. Last jewelry piece, guys, is the Flavour of Time. I absolutely love this. Next, so cool. Pylon effects last twice as long. So if you're on a GR and you hit, say, a speed pylon, it's going to last 2 minutes. You can hit a conduit, it's going to last a minute. All these things will help you get through that rift even quicker. You can still opt for the usual Hellfire Amulet if you want to, but for speed GRs, I really do love Flavour of Time, man. It's just so nice, man. If you get that conduit, speed, power, all those cool things together, it'll let you just rip and tear through that rift so quickly. So that's what we opt it. Last ninja gem, guys, of course, is Taker for the armor and damage increase as you're spinning to win, guys. Spin to win! Yeah, baby! And you see the stacks going up and up and up. Toughness goes up. Damage goes up. Love that thing. It's so cool. Okay, guys, so Bracer, of course, Nemesis Bracer. Every speed build should really have a Nemesis Bracer. Spawn elite packs from shrines and partners for more loot and progress, etc, etc. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, let's go over to the cube. In the cube, guys, I'm using Mitch Smith's Reaver. Every time we kill an enemy, we get 1 second of cooldown, basically, which really helps with resetting the cooldown, especially on Wrath of the Berserker. Okay, because I'm not using Ball of Bolcathos, which is on my Hellfire Amulet in this build, I've opted for that just to make sure that this is up all the time. Okay, so like I said, it's a very newbie-friendly build straight off then. Mortix Brace, guys. Mortix Brace. Wrath of the Berserker gains the effect of every rune, so we get all these runes, okay? But mainly the damage increasement, the damage reduction, and the healing while we're spinning, baby. So while we're active, gain 4.3k life per fury spent, okay? Because we're spinning so fast, because they're in fury, this is healing us up really, really well. Lovely. Last one of these guys is the Band of Might. This is basically where a lot of your damage reduction comes from. Okay, so basically when you use this skill here called Ground Stomp, this one here, we'll pull the mobs to one spot and we'll prop this ring for 8 seconds. 80% damage reduction. Absolutely awesome. For those on hardcore, just to have a proper safeguard, use a Unity ring. This one here. Use a Unity ring instead of Ritual's Ring of Mastery. Okay, so if you're playing hardcore, or if you're coming to a lot of problems in this build somehow and you're dying a lot, then you can just pop in a Unity here, put one on your follower as well in this slot here, Enchanted Favor, so you can't die, and boom, you know, then you won't. You should never die. You should never die. It's a bit overkill, but yeah, for hardcore, you know, especially if you're just starting out, you're getting your orgs and all that sort of stuff, recommend you do a bit of Unity, guys. Lovely. Okay, let's go through the skills. Okay, guys, you want to use Rend, Bloodbath. You want 100% use this ring because it's the one that gives you the most damage for the automatic applies of Rends from the set. Whirl Wind, Wind Shield to get some of your fury back. Gain 1 fury for every enemy struck, okay? So as long as you're hitting targets, your aura is generating fury, okay? No fury, no DPS. Ignore Pain, Bravado. Reduce all damage taken by 50% and gain immunity to all control parent effects for 5 seconds. And also gain 40% increased movement speed and knock enemies away as you run. I put this in because we just want as much speed as possible in the build. Ground Stomp, Wrenches, Smash. I absolutely love this skill so much, man. Procs our Band of Might in the cube for that 80% damage reduction. It also has a little icon here, so if we activate that right now, you see this here. Make sure this is always up. If you ever see this down, you might die, okay? This is the key part of your damage reduction in this build. Just make sure that's up. It's very, very cool. You can pull the elites, all the trash into one spot, and just whirl them into the ground. It's very, very cool. Love that skill, man. It's awesome. Battle Rage Ferocity. Enter Rage increases your damage by 10% and critical chance by 3%. Last 2 minutes. Increase movement speed by 15%. Okay, you can change this if you want to. There's a healing one here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there's actually a 50% damage bonus one as well. There's a healing one here. So if you're on hardcore, switch this sword to Plowshares because it gives you 21,000 life per crit, which is huge. You know, it's massive. So, but for the general softcore speed farming build, just leave it on Ferocity, man, because that extra 50% movement speed really adds up. Because you're going to get those risks super quick, man. So that's why I put it into the build. Wrath of the Berserker, guys, Insanity. Remember though, we get all these runes because of Mortic Brace in the cube, so we get absolutely everything. For passives, I'm using Unforgiven. You no longer degenerate Fury, but instead generate 2 Fury every 1 second. Okay, so this is a little safeguard, basically. So if you're... Right now, I've got maximum fury because this is generated at warp. So, sometimes you get periods of maps where you're spinning like crazy and you're dumping all your power and all your fury is gone and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, you've got no mobs, and it's like, I've got no mobs, and I'm out of power now. That's why Unforgiven passive's in this. So now, you only need 10 fury. I've already got that upgrade, so as soon as you start spinning, hit those targets, win sure a proc, and give you fury back. It's just a safeguard to make sure they can actually spin, okay? So it's key to the build. Ruthless Guys, you deal 40% additional damage to enemies below 30% health, so you just finish off super quick. Rampage, increase strength by 1% for 8 seconds. Either killing or assisting in killing an enemy. This fact stacks up to 25 times. That's a lot of strength. The more strength you have, the more damage and more toughness you have as well. The right and last but not least, guys, is Brawler. As long as there's 3 enemies within 12 yards, all your damage is increased by 20%. Obviously, if you're on hardcore, I would probably change Ruthless Man to Tough as Nails. Okay? Not Tough as Nails, sorry. Nerves of Steel. If you're on hardcore, because you just need that extra safeguard, guys. So just make sure you put Nerves of Steel on hardcore. Unless you're really, really hardcore, of course. Lovely. Okay, guys, so let's show this build in action. And I've got some footage right here. Let's do it. Same gear. Let's go. Okay, guys, this was GR80. All Paragon is out. My gem levels are Bane Trapped at 101. Shrikin was 97. And Tagok is 87. So very, very low OP gems, very, very low OP gems. Lovely. So yeah, guys, as soon as you start, just get your buffs up as fast, as quick as possible. Pop your Door of Pain, pop your Battle Rage. Remember, Battle Rage is on a 2-minute timer, so you have to cast that once really for the whole Rift. Okay, unless of course you go over 2 minutes during the Rift, which I really doubt, because for speeds this is pretty quick. Nice. Wrath of the Berserker. If you're on the PC, guys, you can do the numlock trick to auto cast Wrath of the Berserker as soon as it is available, which I've done during this run. It is a shame about the Lamentation belt, guys, but Spin Barb is still good. And like I said earlier, I'm still going to main it, man. I'm really, really enjoying it. You can see how much speed we got, man. It's mad, isn't it? Look. So what I tend to do is, as soon as I find a pack, there's a shield there, pop there, because we're using Nemesis braces now. But what we try to do is pull as many mobs using Ground Stomp to elite packs if they're around and that sort of thing. And that way, you know, you're just going to tear them up a lot quicker, because the more stuff you kill, you know, you're gonna cap out your Echoing Fury stacks, you know, which is 5 stacks, so 75% movement space. You always want to be pulling as much trash as you can to the elite packs, okay? Because you want to keep those procs up constantly, because it only lasts 5 seconds. But if you can kill one target, it refreshes the duration of it. Already, man, almost 3/4 already. It's only a GR80, man. It's not even anything massive. On the PTR, this would have been 100. You know, I actually did a video before. It's pretty much exactly the same gear and setup, and I actually did it 20 levels higher with pretty much worse gear, I think. But that wasn't with Echo 3, I believe that was with Little Rogue and Slanderer, I think. But yeah, you can see it's extremely mobile, man. So Echo Fury's proc and Retro Ring and Larcenary. We've got the movement speed buff there from Ignore Pain as well. Being healed via Wrath of the Berserker from Father Chaos as well. We've also got Insanity, Shrouded Giant, Slaughter, Arrett's Will. All the things are going to help you greatly during on your runs, man. Boom! Power Pylon now! Absolute nasty Power Pylon. Just blast them through. But it's so easy, but literally, just make sure that you keep casting Ignore Pain as soon as it's up. As soon as your Berserker's up, pop it. Like, if you're on PC, you just numlock it to auto cast it. And yeah, it's easy, you know, so you see an elite pack, you just hit Ground Stomp, pulls everything, all the mobs around it to one spot, and then you just whirlwind it into the ground. It's really, really easy. Very, very fun build to play. And it's very easy on the hands, man, as well. Very easy on the hands. Crappy Rift Guardian. I did not. Remember, I'm using Stricken in this one, but to be honest, even if I was using Bane the Powerful, it would have been absolutely fun. There's the gear there, guys. 0 Orgs. Diamond and Helm, red gems, chest and legs. Only agent on hand, man. 0 Paragon added, just a little bit of Vit, really. And boom. And in the cube, of course. There's my current stats there. My cooldown's not capped, actually. I should have had more cooldown. Mrs. Reaver, Mortic Brace, and of course the Band of Might. Lovely. And there you go, guys, man. That is Speed, Greater Rift, Demon Hunter, Barbarian, man. Sorry, I've been on the gin and juice. For patch 262, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, guys, in the description of this video will be a full stat guide for best rolls of gear, so all the skills, best rolls, everything like that, gem levels, all that sort of stuff, it'll all be in there, okay? Okay, guys, thanks very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next one. Next up will be the solo build from the Barbarian for Whirl Wind. Then I'll start working on Crusade stuff. Lovely. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching, man. Like I said earlier, feel free to subscribe, guys, to stay up to date. Turn that notification bell on. You know how this works. Thanks to those subbed on Patreon as well, and here on the channel, and watching all the video content, guys, for many, many years. Okay, guys. Cheers, man. Enjoy it. See you in the next one, boys.